a smart lock that uses ultra wideband technology. What's that? Stay tuned. Welcome back to Techstination. I'm Fred Fishkin. Joining us from X Things is Senior Product Director Raj Sundar. Hi, Raj.
Hey Fred, how are you doing today?
Great. A pleasure to see you. And let's start with a little background, I think, about X Things. Tell us about the company.
Yeah, Xthings is a AIoT company which has several brands like ULTRALOQ, Ulticam, and also some lighting products for smart home. So ULTRALOQ is, multiple smart locks that we deliver to the market. So we started, with smart locks, so to speak. We have many first in the industry, like coming out with the first biometric smart lock with fingerprint technology, and we have extended this to multiple ecosystems. So we are a market leader, producing some of the best smart locks in the industry, and it's getting smarter and smarter. Yeah,
Well, it's spelled for those who are listening ULTRALOQ. That's UltraLock. And that's your
that's
smart lock brand, as you said. So now you're out with some new devices. Give us the overview.
Yeah, so we announced the launch of our smart ultra lock Mission Bolt, which is an ultra wideband enabled smart lock. So I want to give you what is ultra wideband. It is short range wireless technology that helps smart devices pinpoint exact location of objects and people. So down to few centimeters. So that's the big difference. Think of it like indoor GPS, but far more precise, fast, and secure. So we have integrated ultra-wideband into our smart lock products. What it gives is, truly hands-free experience for someone walking up to your front door. You just carry your smartphone in your pocket or wherever it is on you, and it recognizes you right in front of your lock, precisely at a distance that you would want the door to unlock. And as you walk away, it can automatically close the door behind you.
Very interesting. So step us through the setup and everyday use here.
Yeah, so we have been delivering hands-free access for a while with Bluetooth, but what ultra wideband brings in is the centimeter level accuracy, right? So you can control precisely where you want to be in front of the lock. It can also detect the angle at which you are approaching the door, which means it can also detect intent and adapt to how you approach the door, right? So it is going to be helpful for someone carrying with groceries, for example, in both hands, and walk up to the door. It knows exactly, and it is secure. It does the ranging while you are in front of the door, and precisely at the point, let's say you are few feet away from the door, it unlocks you, right? So it's what is happening in the industry is this is widely adapted now, and pretty much getting mainstream in the vehicle access. Like you would find many cars that already support the technology, like that allows you to lock car doors and securely start your car with an ultra wideband enabled setup. So this is being adapted inside smart homes. There is a consortium called Aliro Working Group, part of CSA, which is driving the standards. So we are adapting some of these standards as well. So we do expect this to go mainstream in the next couple of years. Yeah,
Very interesting. So these are battery operated typically, correct?
that's correct.
What kind of hit does it take on the battery life when you're using this technology?
So ultra wideband, when it comes to doing the ranging session to measure how far the smartphone is pretty efficient because it uses very short pulses, frequent short pulses, and it doesn't drain batteries, so to speak. Yeah.
So how long would the battery life be typically?
So you don't expect a big difference between the current smart locks that rely on, Bluetooth and Wi-Fi. So Wi-Fi actually takes, a lot more battery than, what we would lose with respect to these ranging sessions using ultra wideband.
So how many different ways are there to enter with this particular lock?
So typically you enter by say pressing the pin pads and entering your pin code. So that's one way. And then you have native apps like for example in our case we have the U-Home app that allows you to enter by opening the app and unlocking, pressing buttons to unlock. Or it can also work with Bluetooth and a sort of GPS, and so you have a certain area as you approach that it unlocks the door. That is hands-free, but that is not perfect. What ultra wideband will do is enhance this experience. It'll still rely on Bluetooth to connect and detect that your smartphone is coming closer to the door, and then do the ultra wideband ranging sessions to improve that experience. And then there are other options like you have ecosystems like Google Home, Alexa, and Apple HomeKit. So all of them provide options. If you are already using a smart home hub inside a home, you can integrate with that. So which means you can also do voice commands, like you can have Siri to unlock the door or Alexa to unlock the door. Yeah.
What about smart watches?
Yes, of course, smartwatches. So you have whatever you can do with Siri, for example, in an Apple Watch, Apple with your phone, you can also do it with your watch. We also have a product that is integrated with Apple HomeKey, which is like tap and unlock the door. Like it relies on NFC, so it is your HomeKey is in your Apple Wallet, like your credit card is. You simply tap on the lock and you can unlock the door. That also works with a watch. Yeah.
Interesting. And on the Android side, does the Google Watch work with that?
Yes, similar. Anything that is NFC enabled can work, including NFC key tags. So you can hand it over to someone, and you can also control with the current crop of smart locks with UltraLock. You can also set up permissions individually for each of these tags. What times of the day that you can open, or you can lock or unlock. Yeah.
And what about the good old-fashioned key? Does
Yes,
that
so
play a
there is
role here?
always a mechanical backup, right? So all our smart locks are, BHMA certified, ANSI grade. So we cover the basic security of a typical mechanical lock, and you also have two mechanical keys to go with it in case of emergency situations. So you just lock it somewhere outside safe. Yeah, so you have the cover. Yeah.
Tell us about pricing and availability.
The ultra wideband lock is not yet launched. We don't have the pricing details yet. Like it is not ready. It's not commercially available. So we have launched the product. We've been showcasing, demoing at various events, but it would soon be available commercially.
All right, so stay tuned for that. You also have a new fingerprint lock, I understand.
That's correct. Yes. So fingerprint lock, we are the very first to introduce a fingerprint smart lock in the market. We have a fingerprint lock with every ecosystem. So we have a fingerprint lock with Wi-Fi, with Z-Wave for those home enthusiasts that like Z-Wave technology. And so we have one of the very first to introduce biometric locks across the board. Oh, so we're also working on integrating other biometrics into the smart locks. Yeah.
Very interesting. And the pricing starts where does pricing start on the fingerprint side?
So you could have a pin pad only lock under $100, and then if probably with just a basic fingerprint lock without Wi-Fi, you can get it for somewhere close to that ballpark. Yeah.
So tell us where people can go for more information.
Yeah, visit ultraloq.com or utech.com to find more information about our products. And Xthings is the company that holds all of these brands. So you can also find at xthings.com. And of course, you can learn more about our product pages in all the e-commerce stores, through which this is available to you. Yeah.
Well, congratulations on the innovations there. Raj Sundar, thank you for spending time with us.
Thank you so much, Fred. I appreciate you taking the time to talk to us.